Hello everyone, it's me Barely Cedric, and today we are continuing the Ecosphere Science Center. On my last video, I made the towering taigas, which represents the taigas of the world, and here I'm representing the tropical forest of the world. This is going to be a two-part, I mean like a two-part series, not series, but this build beneath the canopy, which I'm calling it, will be divided into two parts, so this video will not be too long. So this is the first part of beneath the canopy. Here there are a few animals that I'm going to be adding, that you guys will be seeing later. There will be the pygmy hippos, the Bengal tigers, Malayan tapirs, and also the sloths. For now, but in the future, I'm planning to add some more species like lemurs, maybe orangutans. I think that's just lemurs and orangutans, and maybe a few like exhibit animals, like maybe boa constrictors or ooh, like those iguanas. I forgot. Lesser Antillean iguanas. Yeah, that's the name. And I'm kind of sorry if my voice sounds kind of stuffy. I'm not kind of. I am having a cold right now, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds deeper or just stuffy. But here I am. I guess I'm really excited on building this because first, it's been so long I have not played Planet Zoo, so I'm finally playing it again. Secondly, I live in the tropics, so I guess there's like I have a heart for the tropics, y'all. It's really meaningful to me. I guess you can see it from all my videos. I always do tropics because I just feel more comfortable in building the tropics. Because well, I mean again, I live in the tropics, so I feel like most of I'm just used to being in the tropics, making me more understanding in a way, or just have more inspiration for building the tropics. So here I actually had the vision to do pygmy hippos. At first, I wanted to make this land like my first idea was to make it like there's many different floors, so you need to go down to see like different species. But I forgot that plants do have some limitations on what you can do. That's kind of sad. So I am still making that like platform look. So here actually, the what do you call it? Like the terrain I build is going to be for the tigers actually. At first I made it way too small. I forgot the tigers requirement is big. So I had to make it a little bigger. And I don't know why, but when I was playing this, sometimes I like to play my zoos as if like I'm managing it, so I'm not building it but just managing it. My tiger suddenly died. It was killed off by another tiger. I was confused on does that happen to you guys as well? Like does your tiger die? Like it was a baby tiger as well. It died by killed by another animal. I was confused. Like I was like the size is fine, the food is fine as well. There's water. The welfare is actually high. It was like 90. So I was confused and want to ask you guys if you guys also have that issue. If you guys like your tigers or just any animal suddenly dying, killed by another animal, even though the welfare is actually good. Yeah, and also one of the inspirations here is actually from my other build. It was in Archipelagic Zoo. The elephant. I really like the way the waterfall, like the guests will see the waterfall and then see through the animals, like through the cave. So I try to recreate that here. Because well, again, I like it, and I love waterfalls in general. So I just love, adding those little details. And here I wanted to make it like, the cave have like holes so you can see like some plants above. So that's why I tried to make it like when you look up, it's like a tropical forest. Even though it does not make sense because it's a waterfall, but it's fine. It is just a game. I mean, most zoos does do this. Like it looks like there's tropics above, but like it's technically it's supposed to be a waterfall. Um, my first vision was supposed, like I said before, was supposed to be the pygmy hippos. I have not used the pygmy hippos or just played with it enough. I should have been using the pygmy hippos even more. I've been using a lot of Asian animals instead of like African animals. I would love to do African animals though. And then actually so the sloth was actually kind of impulse. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to be saying this, but it was kind of impulsive. I was like, hey, I think this is perfect for a sloth, so I made it, and I liked it enough that I stayed it and left it there. It's been so long I have not made a video like this. I miss it, y'all. It's just I really miss this, making stuff and also posting it online. It's been so long, and I feel like I'm kind of getting rusty. I am rusty actually, not getting. Not kind of getting rusty. I am rusty. I feel like I'm not speaking as fluent in English as I used to, so that's kind of sad. But I am back, and I'm planning to build more and more. At least finish Ecosphere Science Centers. There's so many lands that I'm planning to do after this. After the Beneath the Canopy, I am planning to do Africa, the scorching savanna. And after the scorching savanna, I believe there was no desert. I mixed the desert with the savanna. Oh wait, like the rivers. Well, after this it's not savanna. I believe it's the rivers. Like celebrating the wetlands. I'm also planning to add like the coasts. Of course, I think my favorite animal is the sea lion. Well, my favorite animal in game. Sea lions. I love building habitats for the sea lions. It's just one of my favorite things because the sea lions are, I don't know, just like you can build so much, and the zoo, the habitat itself, you can make it so modern. You can make it like a pool, or you can make it natural, or you could even make it like semi-natural, or even like a stove. Not stove. Did you say stove? Show, like a show stage. I usually make it like a show stage, but still natural. So I don't really know. I remember when the first sea lions, was came out. I would make two pools, one like the main pool for them to live, and also a show pool where I did the animal educators and stuff. And I also made it last time. Yeah, I actually made it when I was making the Fabled Valley Zoo for the Little Mermaid. There was a lot of sea lions. To be honest with you, I realized that I made the habitat a little too big for the sea lions, but it's still okay. So tigers itself, I found out actually from the in-game Zoopedia. Turns out these Bengal tigers are not only native to India but also native to the surrounding areas. And um one of the places that they do live is Myanmar, meaning that they also live in Southeast Asia. I thought they only live in Southeast Asia. So then I was like, oh, I should have added this to Archipelagic Zoo. But I realized the roster for Archipelagic Zoo is already a lot. So I might be changing a few, but I have not gotten the chance to continue it. I don't know. There's not really an inspiration that struck me as of right now for Archipelagic Zoo. I'm trying to find as much inspiration as I can, so that I can continue it. Because Archipelagic Zoo, I guess, is like my first ever. Yeah, it's my first ever build, my first ever zoo that I posted to YouTube, and I don't know. I just want to complete it. And something that I just kind of annoyed by Pine is just how laggy it is. I don't know. I feel like because this build is so compact with so many little details, it became more laggy than it is if it's an open zoo. Um, but I would love. I mean, probably that's more towards a me problem because I mean, I don't think my software. I mean, my software is quite up to date, but I don't think it's strong enough to hold Planet Zoo as a whole. And here is me building the pygmy hippo. So I am actually making a mixed habitat for pygmy hippos and also the Malayan tapirs. It's a weird mix, but in the game it works, and theoretically it will work because they're both semi-aquatic mammals. And yeah, they're both semi-aquatic mammals. One is lived in Asia and one lived in Africa. Both start with an A, it's fine. The continents I meant. And yeah, theoretically, or in my mind, it's supposed to be fine because they both live in water areas and they eat like the same food, so they're both herbivores, so technically it's fine. And I named the pygmy hippo baby here MOODENG because there's this, I can say, craze in my school, like about MOODENG. Why? Because we actually had to make like an article. It was a school task. We have to make an article. So me and my friends made an article about MOODENG and the effects of like animals in zoos. Is zoos really a good thing or is it a bad thing? So we compared the two, like if it's good or if it's actually bad. We had to compare it. Um, but yeah, we actually did. Like we talked about like how zoos are benefiting for animals, yet also some zoos are money based. So there are two types of zoo: if it's animal based or just profit based. Profit based are usually just the people that just want the money instead of the animal welfare. But for most modern zoos, they are more conservation based. So they think about conservation more than it is to like, I mean, not saying that they don't think about profit. Of course, they need to think about profit, but they more think of the animals instead of the business side, or more, I guess, more of the conservation aspect of it. And I think zoos are important actually for the well-being of many different animal species if we are taking care of them properly. There are many zoos in this world that are not, you know, not properly taking care of the animals. So yeah, I guess that, yeah. So you really need to, when you're going to a zoo, you really need to know what zoo you're going to. There are some zoos that are really profit based and just think about money, or just no doesn't think about the animal well-being. There are some zoos that think a lot of the animals well-being, and I think those are the type of zoos that are that I would support. That's why it's really important for you to check in to their news if they have done any like conservation efforts, or have they released any animals. Those are important aspects that you should check. So I think that's it for me yapping. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the speed build. So enjoy the speed build of Ecosphere Science Center. So I'll be seeing you guys. I'll be tuning in a little later. So enjoy. So it's time to watch the cinematic shots of the build I made. So enjoy. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below if you guys have any other ideas on what I should do, especially in this Ecosphere Science Center. So have a nice day, everyone, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Bye!